Yo, what is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we are going to be talking about the brand new challenges that have come out today here in NBA 2K25 MyTEAM salary cap challenges. And because it's salary cap, I'll give y'all a little lineup as well to work with. I didn't do a salary cap video this past weekend, but because we got salary cap challenges, I'll give y'all like an updated salary cap lineup. And obviously, we'll be doing the updated salary cap lineup tomorrow as well. So keep that in mind. That is something that is also going to be coming again. But with that being said, I'll just go over real quickly what the lineup that I'm working with is in case you want to grind these challenges today. So before we hop into it, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Help me push towards the 40,000 subscriber mark on the channel. I upload every single day, multiple videos a day. Would really appreciate it if y'all do subscribe. Without further ado, let's hop right into it and let's see what we can do. So for the challenges, in season 6 tab, you got the salary cap highlight, which is definitely a lot better than last week's domination highlight, which was literally nothing but rep, and rep is not that important, and a double XP MyTEAM coin. That is it. At least this week, it is a bunch of rep with a 97 plus premium pack. Still not great by any means, but an improvement upon last week, where the end reward was a double XP coin. So I will at least give them that. But with that being said, this isn't great still, in my opinion, at this point in the year. I don't know. Maybe y'all disagree, but a 97 premium pack, literally, unless you pull Wimby, is pretty much just not that useful at this point in the year. I don't think, I mean, obviously my team is not going to be benefiting from a Galaxy Opal. I would think the majority of y'all's teams as well probably aren't going to benefit too much from Galaxy Opal, but I do think there are some people who might. So if that is you, these challenges definitely could be worth grinding because they're probably not super duper hard to attain and complete. And who knows, man, 97 plus premium pack, you might potentially pull something at least half decent, like a Giannis or LeBron, or obviously would be an insane pull or something along those lines. So with that being said, the challenges themselves are getting 100 points, assists, rebounds with diamond and up players in over multiple salary cap games, getting 100 points, assists, rebounds with ruby and amethyst players over multiple salary cap games. These two should be really easy. Your lineup is most of the time going to be full of guys who are amethyst and diamond, so that is not going to be very hard to do at all. Now, 100 points, assist, rebounds with signature series players over multiple salary cap games. Again, I don't think that's that hard either. There's a lot of good signature series cards that you could throw into a lineup. In my opinion, a guy like Diamond Mario Chalmers especially kind of stands out to me as a really good option to be using as your starting point guard to kind of work towards completing this. Win a salary cap game using 6 or more Emerald or Sapphire players. That's not super hard, but that is going to include at least 3 out of your 10-man rotation being Emeralds or Sapphires. So you are going to be a little bit more limited in terms of the flexibility of your lineup when you're completing that one. This one, where you have to win a salary cap game using 6 or more gold players, is even more limiting. So I'll talk about both these challenges specifically and how I would recommend completing those here in a little bit. And then win 7 salary cap games and win 3 salary cap games in a row are the final 2 challenges. This is overall, it's a group that's going to take a bit of time. But if you are grinding salary cap this week, if you haven't gotten to 2,500 especially, you might get a lot of these challenges done organically. And then you do one game with 6 emeralds and sapphires, and then one game with 6 golds, or at least one win with each, and hopefully are able to win 3 games in a row. And overall, this shouldn't be too bad. Like, this does seem like it will probably be done all as a group once you finish the 7 salary cap wins. Now, I do not personally have any of the Diamond Signature Series players right now. The only one I have is Pink Diamond Joe Harris, or the lower tier ones. I haven't opened any Signature Series packs. Haven't bought any of these cards yet, but you could pick up 1 or 2 of these guys for the Signature Series stats and throw them in your salary cap lineup, which I would recommend. This is what my salary cap team was looking like, but I haven't updated this lineup. I'll come back to that lineup in a second. I haven't updated my salary cap lineup at all, have I? Okay, so we gotta get to work then here, because I do not have an updated lineup right now at all. Let's see, what are we looking at? Who do we want to throw in here? Sheldon Williams, I think I do want in the team. Beasley's a yes. DeLon Wright and Tamani Kamara are up in salary, so probably want to take them out and put cheaper cards in, like, for example, Keon Ellis is 1,800. They definitely raised some salaries, I'm noticing. AC Law's 1,200, definitely don't want to take him out. We're going to go just for the Emerald and Sapphire one. We're going to throw Stephon Castle here. We're going to throw Sapphire Cam Reddish here, and we're going to throw Sapphire Robert Covington here, and then we're going to replace you with Diamond Sigma, and we're going to replace Ousmane Dieng with like another amethyst power forward, hopefully Mogbo or Mogbo or Fareed are cheaper. Mogbo's 2,000. Fareed is 1,200. There you go. So we got Fareed in there. Then we got 4,500 now at this point for this diamond, but we can throw Sheldon Williams in here. Here we go. Okay, so now we got a decent looking salary cap team. Got 2,500 still to work with. This team now has the 6 emeralds or okay, it doesn't yet. Now it's about to have the 6 emeralds. You can even put I'm not even like looking for the cheapest emeralds. I'm just throwing a couple of emeralds on the end of the bench. But this is the type of team I feel like I could take into salary cap and be confident in my ability to win. So like if you're doing the emeralds and sapphires, just use 3 of the cheapest emeralds, like 300 salary emeralds, because I think 300 salary emeralds are as cheap as it gets. Like for example, this Mogwai, like use 300 salary emeralds, and let's see, center 300 salary. There you go, Nurkic, cool. And then use 3 good emerald / sapphire cards in your 10-man rotation. Build out the rest of your team like normal. So it would look something like this, which I think is pretty decent. This is kind of the type of salary cap team that, at least to me right now, looks like a solid squad. I'm sure there are definitely ways to upgrade it overall. Like, let me see. I'm sure there's some card in here who's 2,000 or 3,000 salary, 2,000 or 3,000 salary that would upgrade this team overall. Like, yeah, I mean, I probably Christian Brown would be an upgrade at shooting guard. I could throw him in there. A bunch of cards like this. Like you just build out the team with what you got. But this is kind of what I'd probably be looking at. Maybe I would throw in a diamond Christian Brown instead of Corey Brewer, for example, because I have the salary to do it. I could potentially do that. I could upgrade somewhere on this team. I'm sure maybe I upgrade Sigma, spend more salary, and put like a pink. I don't think I quite have the salary for a pink diamond big man in here, but maybe I would go, I don't know, a more expensive diamond, like one of the diamonds that I like more, like potentially a Tyson Chandler or something. I could do that. Like just do what you want to do with your team, but this is kind of what I'd be looking at with the Emerald and Sapphire one. Again, obviously I would recommend Mario Chalmers for the signature series stats, but I think you could really use any of those diamonds and throw them in the lineup and you'll get them over time. But I think Chalmers can be like that primary scorer type option in a lot of ways, so he's a good option, I feel like, for that, because you're going to get a lot of points and a lot of assists with him, which is why I recommend him for the signature series challenge. And then for the other lineup, realistically, I think you're kind of looking at like the ability, once you put some golds in the lineup as well, I feel like you really get to the point where you can kind of like gold center, Marcus Camby, for example, throw him in there. Gold power forward, who knows, Markieff Morris. And then I gotta have one more gold in the team. Give me, like, are there any good golds? I don't even know who the good golds are. I'm sure there's a couple of decent good golds. Like this Royce O'Neal's probably not. Well, gold Robert Covington, there you go. He replaces Sapphire Groveko. And here you go. You got a team that's not great by any means right now, but if you build it out properly and you work on it a little bit and massage it, you could definitely put a pretty expensive card or two in your team. Like using this many golds especially, I feel like you have a lot of flexibility to try to find some guys and find some options here. Considering you're gonna have a lot of flexibility salary wise, I would still try to stay under 14,500 for a player. Like if you could find somebody who's 10 to 12k who's a really good card to throw in here, or even again you could throw in like an 8,000 card like a Beasley, and then have the flexibility to throw in another really high tier card as well, some sort of other pink diamond. Or I don't really have any good pink diamond bigs right now, actually. I think most of my pink diamonds, I sold my sellable pink diamonds, for example, and stuff. But I could probably find a way, honestly, to get Beasley and another pink diamond, like good pink diamond, in the lineup. But either way, again, I just think realistically you're looking at a relatively similar strategy here, but the ability to run, because you're running 3 golds anyway, so you're gonna have the flexibility to run like diamond it up pretty much at most every other position. So that can be really nice as well for this type of challenge. I will say I just don't have very many good diamonds. That's the one thing that I'm noticing while doing this, is that I just don't have that many good diamonds. So I think a lot of y'all might have more of like the good budget diamonds in y'all's lineups than I do. I don't have that luxury, I guess. So I'll have to figure that out. But I don't know. I think I don't have the exact lineup figured out, but something along the lines of having a good team with a couple of great cards, and then just having the 6 golds and just being able to put the golds in positions where you have some of your top tier cards in your starting lineup, so you don't need to sub as much. Realistically, I don't think these challenges are super hard. The problem is, are they worth completing for a Galaxy Opal? I don't know. It's up to y'all. With that being said, I think some people are going to do this. Most people, like for me personally, this doesn't feel like something that I feel like I need to run. I need to grind by any means. It's not a high enough tier reward for that for me personally. So I'll let y'all decide what y'all want to do and whether or not this is something y'all want to complete or not. I'm not going to complain about it, but I'm also not going to like clap my hands and celebrate it. So that is gonna do it for the video. I hope y'all did enjoy. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon, and I appreciate y'all. Peace.